Council. I'm Michael McGann, your MC today. I am honored to be part of today's celebration of excellence in engineering. Now, each year, the Engineers Council recognizes the most distinguished men and women who exhibit superior professional qualities and have earned top reputations for their engineering accomplishments and leadership. We're all here to honor these individuals and organizations, but first, let's begin our program with the national anthem performed by Catherine Boynton. Now, Catherine is a talented freshman at NYU, Tisch School of the Arts, studied for a double major in drama and journalism. She was accepted into the new studio on Broadway, where she concentrates on musical theater. Catherine.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. A wonderful performance by Catherine Boynton. Now, the aviation, aerospace, and engineering industry has a truly legendary presence here in Palm Beach County. I came down on the Great Pratt Whitney transfer of 1976 myself. My dad was a jet engineer there. And I think it's what built Palm Beach County as this county's official economic development organization. The Business Development Board recognizes this industry's dynamic impact on our local economy and actively works to recruit and retain companies in this industry. So please help me welcome one of our hosts this afternoon, the President and CEO of the Business Development Board, Kelly Smallridge. Hi, Kelly.
Thank you, Mike, and good afternoon, everyone. Mike, like your family, my father also worked at Pratt Whitney for 35 years, and therein lies how I ended up in Palm Beach County. So it is absolutely a pleasure to see all of you here today, and we're honored to be hosting this award ceremony. The Business Development Board, as Mike mentioned, has partnered with the Engineers Council as the host of this 11th annual National Engineers Week Honors and Awards event. The council has been hosting a similar banquet in Southern California for nearly 70 years. So we're proud to partner with them here on the East Coast virtually this year, hoping to go back in person next year to recognize your outstanding contributions in the fields of engineering, education, and special fields of work in public service. All of you have helped make Palm Beach County a recognized national leader in the aviation, aerospace, engineering cluster. In Palm Beach County, this industry includes commercial and private aircraft, advanced high-tech manufacturing, aircraft parts manufacturing and refurbishment, maintenance training, flight schools and universities, rocket systems, helicopters, computer engineering, electrical engineering, and other engineering services. The entire cluster, including the supply chain and support services, has over 1,600 companies employing 20,000 in Palm Beach County at an average salary of $111,000. That is twice the average salary of our county. The estimated economic impact of the entire cluster is about 10.3 billion, making it one of the most beneficial clusters in all of Palm Beach County. But before we go into our program, I'd like to give our heartfelt condolences to the family of Tim Bird, who served as the MC of this event for the last 5 to 6 years. With his deep voice, his humor, and calm demeanor, he guided us through this awards program at the Convention Center and committed time and effort to ensuring a flawless execution. Therefore, I'd like for us to take a moment of silence to remember our dear friend and colleague, Tim Bird, and to keep his wife, Sally, in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you. This event would not be possible without our sponsors. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Aerojet Rocketdyne, and BDB Director, Jim Moss, who is the Executive Director of Affordability, and our good friend, Joaquin Castro, Manager of Advanced Launch Programs with Aerojet Rocketdyne. Thank you to your entire team. You have been so incredibly generous and ensured that this event got off the ground and that we were able to do it again this year. Now let's turn our attention to the screens to see the exciting things that Aerojet Rocketdyne is accomplishing here in Palm Beach County. Thank you again, Aerojet Rocketdyne. We are so proud that you call Palm Beach County your home, and we appreciate the support for this event. I also want to thank a longtime supporter of the Business Development Board and a supporter of this event. Our speaker sponsor is Pratt Whitney. Thank you to Marianne Cannon and the rest of the Pratt Whitney team for your support as our speaker sponsor and also as an investor sponsor with the Business Development Board. We will now hear from Marianne Cannon, Vice President for Pratt Whitney, West Palm Beach Site and Development Operations. Please help me welcome Marianne.
In the Everglades of Palm Beach County, the men and women of Pratt & Whitney forever changed the landscape of America's position in aerospace. Pushing boundaries with unprecedented innovation, delving into the unknown, answering the call of the nation, believing anything was possible, rising to every challenge with unyielding ingenuity and breakthroughs, sending us into the far reaches of the solar system, allowing us to pioneer a dream, sparking a revolution in aerospace manufacturing, innovating with technology never before imagined, advancing modern aircraft to the next generation, pushing the limits of performance, setting world records for power and technology, changing the commercial aerospace industry. expanding our footprint for our nation's defense program. One team, transforming aviation with the most advanced engines in the world.
Thank you, Mary Ann. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, Kelly, and good afternoon to everyone on the Zoom. I'm really excited to be here today on behalf of Pratt & Whitney and the West Palm Beach team. And we're so excited and happy to be sponsoring such an incredible event. And hopefully I see Joaquin Castro on from Aerojet. We have such a shared history here in South Florida, and we love highlighting the fact that, the RL-10, we did it here on the same campus that we all sit on today. So it's cool to see our shared history. And, Kelly, you talked about Palm Beach County being a recognized national leader in the aerospace industry. So it's one of the largest aerospace and defense companies here in Palm Beach County, which includes over 600 engineers that work here at our site. We couldn't think of a more fitting opportunity to partner with the BDB to recognize the fantastic engineers and innovators right here in our county. And as you saw in the video, Pratt & Whitney has been a staple in this county since 1958. And we continue to change and grow, especially over these last few years. And I know the pandemic has really been, hard on all of us. But, we've continued to make really large capital investments here in the Florida site. And I'm happy to say that in 2021 alone, we hired over 224 new employees here on the West Palm Beach site. So, we continue to be a stable employer in the area, and we continue to attract amazing people who really love working at Pratt & Whitney, but really working in the aerospace industry, which I think we all, really love here. And lastly, I just want to say congratulations to all the nominees and award recipients. I know we have a few Pratt & Whitney employees that are going to be recognized here this afternoon. So I want to say on behalf of myself, on behalf of the company, congratulations on such a wonderful achievement, and really, truly thank you for all you do at Pratt & Whitney. So back over to you, Kelly.
Thank you again, Mary Ann. We really are so incredibly appreciative of not only your presence here in Palm Beach County, but your economic contribution and the way you play such a great role in our community, and you personally so involved in mentoring young ladies interested in STEM. So thank you for being a big part of this particular program. I also want to thank our corporate sponsor, Northrop Grumman Corporation, for your support of today's program. Thank you also to our supporting sponsor, Florida Atlantic University. Dr. John Kelly serves on the Business Development Board Directors, and Banquet Engineering for your support of today's program. And then we want to recognize Bank of America, who along with Pratt & Whitney is an investor partner sponsor of the Business Development Board. Thank you all for your generous support of today's awards program. And last, please help me welcome Joaquin Castro, Manager Advanced Launch Programs, to provide some presenting sponsor remarks on behalf of Aerojet Rocketdyne. Joaquin, nice to see you.
Likewise, Kelly. Thank you. I guess I should mention, just like Mike and Kelly, I think I had the privilege of working with both of your fathers. I know I worked for Larry for many, many years. So it's good to see you guys, and you guys continue to carry a legacy. Well, it is my distinct pleasure to be here tonight representing Aerojet Rocketdyne as the presenting sponsor for this evening event, where we celebrate our local engineers and engineering educators. Aerojet Rocketdyne is proud to play a role in bringing the Palm Beach County Business Development Board and the engineering community together to recognize our engineering professionals and the tremendous positive impact they've had in our community and across the globe, as you saw in some of those videos, and actually beyond the globe with some of the videos we show you. I wish we were doing this in person, and I hope that this will be the last virtual version of our National Engineers Week Honors and Awards event. And that a year from now, we will be together either at the Kravis or the Convention Center, honoring our local engineers and the engineering educators and their achievements as part of next year's 2023 National Engineers Week celebration. This year's theme for Engineers Week is Reimagining the Possible. It recognizes the engineers' ability to create new possibilities, from green buildings to life-saving vaccines. Those ring a bell. and after the last 2 years, right? To fuel efficient and electric cars, to flying cars and hypersonic airplanes that can cut the distance and the time we travel around the world, and to rockets that would allow us to explore and someday establish human presence in the moon, Mars, and beyond. When engineers put their minds together, their achievements are only limited by the laws of physics and program funding. That has a little bit of an effect at times. Today, we will hear about examples of some of these wonderful achievements, and we'll honor those that make them possible. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines engineering as the application of science and mathematics by which the properties of matter and the sources of energy in nature are made useful to people. Think about that. To paraphrase, engineers apply technology to our natural resources to benefit humankind. We do what we do for the benefit of humankind. And that's not something that we always think about. Those benefits come in many forms, including positive economic impacts and the creation of jobs. You've already heard Kelly talk about the tremendous impact that our engineering cluster has in Palm Beach County. In a few minutes, you will hear how our keynote speaker, Dale Catcham, will cover the tremendous impact that Space Florida has had in furthering the growth of the aerospace industry in our state. Today, we celebrate and honor the best and brightest individuals and team award recipients, the future technology leaders, the outstanding engineering achievements, the quality engineering achievements, the distinguished engineering achievements, the distinguished engineering projects, and the distinguished engineers educations. Personally, and from Aerojet Rocketdyne, congratulations to all of them. The nominations were reviewed, and the difficult task was completed of selecting a few nominees that will be honored today. This is a select group, no doubt about it. While today is about this special group of engineers and educators, I would also like to thank the nominators, some of whom may also be with us today. For if you did not take the time to recognize your colleagues, we would not be here today. Thank you. While we're here to honor and recognize the significant accomplishments of the engineers in our organization and community, we must also recognize the families, especially the spouses and significant others, and those being recognized here today, as none of these accomplishments come in easy without your support and sacrifice. Thank you for what you do in support of your significant others and family. And finally, Aerojet Rocketdyne sponsors and promotes these events to ensure the outstanding work of the engineers and technical educators in our region receive the recognition they well deserve. These professionals reimagine the possible to create products and deliver solutions that are thought after globally due to the world-class capabilities locally nurture and sustain here in our county and actually the Southeastern United States. I encourage all the business, engineering, and education leaders in our community to embrace this event and to continue the recognition of this exceptional talent and the great contributions they provide to our country and the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joaquin. And let's get rolling with the Outstanding Engineering Achievement Merit Awards. This award recognizes individuals who have achieved significant accomplishments in a particular area of engineering activity in the past year. This year, the Engineers Council has conferred this award on these exceptional individuals. Our first merit award goes to Dr. Shihong Huang, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs, Equity, and Inclusion, and Professor at Florida Atlantic University. This award is for sharing her passion for education and lifelong learning, advocating an environment where everyone thrives, and using her knowledge to touch professional lives and promote the next generation of engineers. Congratulations. Our next merit award goes to Eric Engelhardt, Component Specialist Engineer with Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is in recognition of outstanding leadership and technical execution of the investigation into a key RL-10 control component. Congratulations, Eric. Our next merit award goes to Eric Paris, Principal Software Engineer at Pratt & Whitney. This award is being given for outstanding technical and programmatic leadership in support of software verification for NGPF and the development of processes to help certify Pratt & Whitney engines that power aircraft around the world. Congratulations, Eric. Our next merit award goes to Greg Hardcastle, Senior Principal Engineer, Software Engineering at Pratt & Whitney. This award is being given for outstanding achievements in advanced propulsion control technologies for future and existing applications, and for leadership and mentoring in the control systems hardware and software disciplines across multiple programs. Congratulations, Greg. Our next merit award goes to Dr. Derek Quaid, Sr., Senior Chemical Engineer with NASA Glenn Research Center. This award is being given for technical leadership and exceptional contributions in the development of advanced materials, modeling, and characterization tools in space nuclear propulsion program, which are very critical for space exploration efforts. Congratulations, Dr. Quaid. Our next merit award recipient is Jennifer Harvin, Senior Civil Engineer at BRPH Companies, for technical leadership and exceptional contributions in the development of stormwater calculation modeling, water and wastewater infrastructure, and site civil engineering design. Congratulations, Jennifer. Our next merit award goes to Derek Nolek, Director of Ground Support Engineering at BRPH Companies. This award is being given for technical leadership in ground support equipment engineering, building, testing, and operations on rocket launch complexes around the United States. Congratulations, Derek. Our next merit award goes to Michael Cabal, RS-25 HPTP Hardware Manufacturing Lead, Project and Component Engineer at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for significant manufacturing producibility improvements of the Aerojet Rocketdyne RS-25 HPTP turbine airfoil casting and machining, greatly increasing yields, enabling transition to the NASA Space Launch System core stage propulsion. Congratulations, Michael. Our next merit award goes to Jignesh Vyas, Director of Water Resources at Parks. This award is given for commitment to engineering organizations, civic and charitable organizations, and for expertise on transportation and water resource projects. Congratulations for earning this honor, Jignesh. Our next merit award goes to Michael Olka, Senior Engineer at Lake County Public Works, for expertise in bridge preventative maintenance, mentorship of the next generation of engineers, and commitment to STEM outreach programs. Thank you for all the great things you do, Michael. Our next merit award goes to Jennifer Kennedy, Senior Transportation Engineer at BW Engineers and Planners, for technical expertise in Florida traffic engineering and transportation planning, data collection on corridors, hurricane evacuation routes, and leadership in K-12 and higher education STEM programs. Excellent job, Jennifer, and congratulations. Our next merit award goes to Dr. Hari Kalva, Professor at Florida Atlantic University. This award is being given for outstanding contributions for the next generation video compression and communication technologies, which will enable a new class of video applications and services, including 4K and 8K video streaming. Congratulations, Dr. Kalva. Our next merit award goes to Fallon Manns, Project and Component Engineer, Combustion Devices at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for outstanding technical, project, and international trade leadership in advanced propulsion component development. Congratulations, Fallon. Our next merit award goes to Tim Schmidt, Special Projects Flight Test Engineer at Sikorsky, a Lockheed Martin company. This award is being given for excellence in innovatively applying artificial intelligence algorithms to assist in the analysis of complex flight test challenges. He works with AI, but his brilliance is all natural. Congratulations, Tim. Our next merit award goes to Dr. Chris Rock, Principal Product Engineer at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for outstanding technical and project leadership in advanced propulsion development for high-speed engine technology. Congratulations, Dr. Rock. You do indeed rock. Our next merit award goes to John Sikander, Principal Engineer, Software Engineering at Pratt & Whitney. This award is being given for his outstanding contributions to control and diagnostic system software and hardware support for auxiliary power units, APU. Congratulations, John. Our next merit award goes to Richard Hammond, Specialist Engineer, Structures and Dynamics for Aerojet Rocketdyne, for outstanding achievement and exceptional analysis discipline leadership in technical support of the RS-25 HPTP knowledge transfer, RL-10 fire investigation, RL-10C3 EUS analysis head, and RS-25 RL-10 production support. Congratulations, Richard. That's a mouthful. Our next merit award goes to Charles Ruby, Principal Engineer, Structures and Dynamics at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for outstanding achievement and exceptional analysis discipline leadership technical support of all AR WPD programs, including the RL-10 fire and nozzle oscillation investigation. Congratulations, Charles. Our final merit award goes to David Schloff, Specialist Engineer, Project and Component Engineering at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for distinguished service on the Aerojet Rocketdyne RL-10 upper stage rocket engine fire investigation and resolution. Congratulations, David. Wow, unbelievable work by these extraordinary winners. Congratulations to all of the 2022 Outstanding Engineering Achievement of Merit Award winners. Congratulations. We are now going to recognize the Engineers Council Outstanding Engineering Project Achievement Awards, which are awarded to organizations that during the past 3 years have brought to fulfillment engineering projects which, because of their scope or unique character, present distinguished engineering excellence. I was raised on sports, their Star Wars fiction, because of their work and such innovative thinking. Their scope or unique character. Projects present distinguished engineering excellence. The Engineers Council has conferred the Outstanding Engineering Project Achievement Award on 8 projects that will be presented today. Outstanding Engineering Project Achievement Award goes to Japan E2D Wet Outer Wing Panel Static Test with Northrop Grumman Corporation. Team lead, Joseph Sterzis, and team members Amanda Matro, Ken Blackburn, Scott Gedney, Quan Nguyen, Robert Jordan, Michael Woodruff, Tim Stoffner, Lauren Durham, Sebastian Grasso, Robert Porter, Michael Huan, Tanya Schneider, Maria Sitt, and Paul Titcomb. This award is being given for the successful completion of the Japan E2D Wet Outer Wing Static Test, qualifies the structural strength and fuel carrying capabilities of the E2D WOWP for full flight envelope usage. The design is a major upgrade to the E2D aircraft, providing the capability for extended range and greater endurance for battle space surveillance and management. The successful design accommodates fuel carrying capabilities while maintaining the ability to fold the outer wing section. The manufacturing and assembly of the production representative static test article was meticulously executed to ensure a high quality product was developed to satisfy the technical objectives of the static test, which included the ability of the WOWP to sustain ultimate loading conditions representing the full limits of the flight envelope. Congratulations to this team. Our next Outstanding Engineering Product Achievement Award goes to the Advanced E2D Mission Computer and Displays with Northrop Grumman Corporation. Team lead Chris Sweet and team members Todd Pish, Thomas Michael McCormick, and Matthew Gillow. The mission computer is the heart of the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye aircraft and the focal point for all mission system activities. As the E-2D mission has evolved, the need for a technology improvement has become vital. The Airborne Ruggedized Tactical Environmental Mission Information System, Artemis, incorporates an open system architecture, multi-level security, and cyber hardening. The project team collaborated with the E-2D customer, developing an understanding of future mission system requirements. They then solicited information up to 8 sources of supply, investigated potential architectural footprints, and validated performance, environmental requirements, media storage capability, architecture redundancy, exportability, reliability, and the supplier's rapid prototyping ability. This monumental team effort resulted in an open architecture system that can scale and adapt to future mission needs. Congratulations to the team. Our next Project Achievement Award goes to completion of CH-53K King Stallion Initial Operational Test and Evaluation Development with Lockheed Martin Sikorsky Aircraft. There are project names and there are project names. Love King Stallion. The team lead is Greg Sanders and team members Joan De La Cruz, Susie DeRosa, Zach Kelleher, Rich Lamb, Jim Lagomarcino, Cliff Lyles, Mark Maybert, Mark Miller, Rob Pupalaikis, Andy Ross, Matt Spordoni, Matt Skyderly, Caitlin Wengler, and Colby White. This award is being given in recognition of excellence in overcoming technical challenges and operational tempo impacts in successfully planning and executing the IOT&E development phase of the flight test program. Since November 2018, the CH-53K King Stallion flight test team established an envelope for the U.S. Marine Corps to begin operation testing in 2021. The project team's strong leadership with NAVIAR resulted in successful execution of the IOT&E phase. Congratulations, team. Our next outstanding project award goes to Advanced High-Speed Propulsion Project with Aerojet Rocketdyne. The team lead is Dr. Chris Rock, and team members Mark Salentz, Bradley Johnson, Mark Smith, Bud Smith, Michael Ryan, Cody Eubanks, and Daniel Dimitrov. This award is being given in recognition of excellence in high-speed propulsion development in the manufacturer and successful testing of innovative engine design. The project team successfully completed testing at a national test facility in 2021 with breakthrough propulsion technology. The knowledge acquired expanded the limits of aviation and high-speed engines. Congratulations, team. Our next outstanding project award goes to RL-10 Field and Launch Support Team at Aerojet Rocketdyne. Team lead is Charles Schmitzer, and team members Jeff Bradshaw, Ralph Bustamante, Paul Ballard, Sam Skelnick, Damon Claret, Robert Macias, Dave Gretz, Frank Yanes, Tom Baker, Doug Howell, Brent Bonar, Keith Pomeroy, and Jason Miliori and Chris Schmidt. This award is being given in recognition of excellence in field support of the new NASA EUS SLS program, as well as ongoing launch support for ULA programs, resulting in 100% mission success with no impact to customer launch dates for 2021. The team has end-to-end ownership of the delivery process from the arrival to launch. Congratulations, team. Our next outstanding project award goes to Manned Combat Submersible at Lockheed Martin. I'd like to know how I can get a test drive. The team lead is David Layton, and team members Saverio Maldari, Don Kraft, Timothy Schuster, Owen Golden, Scott Tomasello, Mike Noyes, Kaylee Williams, Dave Bruce, Zachary Pfeiffer, and Amani Shakri. This award is being given in recognition of successfully developing and delivering a novel dry submersible vehicle to the U.S. Navy SOCOM, providing a preferable alternative to traditional wet submersibles. The project team has developed dry submersibles that can be operated by 1 or 2 pilots, as many as 6 swimmers, and the capability to lock them in or out. Congratulations, team. The next Project Achievement Award that we will present goes to Allied Chemical Chlor-Alkali Plant at BRPH Companies. The team lead is Chris Vigil. Team members Doug Hyde, Pamela Drazik, Rusty Witt, Eric Fountain, Juan Hernandez, and Lee Williams. This award is being given in recognition of successfully managing, developing, and constructing the largest fully operational chlor-alkali chemical plant in Florida, just in time to support the nation's growing demand for bleach. The plant converts salt to bleach in a fraction of the time of most chlor-alkali plants in the world and recycles the chemical byproducts of caustic soda, hydrochloric acid, and sodium bisulfite back into production. Thank you, BRPH team. The final Project Achievement Award that we will present goes to Blue Origin Launch Complex with BRPH Companies. This award is being given in recognition of successfully designing and completing the Blue Origin Launch Complex in Cape Canaveral. The launch pad's three main sections were designed and constructed at a record fast pace, preparing Blue Origin for new planned launches into outer space by 2022. Congratulations to Andrew Lawrence and the team members, Ken Paquette, Matt Rojas, David Ballwager, James Woodard, Robert Nelson, Ken Brown, and Mike Blanchard at BRPH for a job well done. Let's give all of these Project Achievement Award winners a round of applause. Wow, that is just such great, great stuff. We will now present the Future Technology Leaders Awards. It's my honor to recognize the distinguished Future Technology Leader Award recipients. With this award, the Engineers Council recognizes career professionals who have achieved the first 5 years of their career. Wow. So today we will honor those individuals. Our first recipient is Guilherme Gorski, Senior Engineer, Jet Engine Control Systems at Belcan LLC. This award is given for technological advancement in the software development lifecycle SDLC process and leadership in project management. Congratulations and bravo on a job well done. Our next Future Technology Leaders Award recipient goes to Kelly Sloan, Engineer, Jet Engine Customer Support with Belcan LLC. This award recognizes Kelly's technological expertise in inspection, data collection, and analysis, utilizing an analytical condition inspection tool and leadership in early intelligence on engine integrity. Congratulations, Kelly. Our next Future Technology Leaders Award recipient is Chris Warner, Performance Flight Test Engineer with Sikorsky, a Lockheed Martin company. This award is being given for stellar performance as a flight test engineer and promoting STEM education and outreach. Congratulations, Chris. Our next Future Technology Leaders Award recipient is Sakath Bhagavatam, Performance Flight Test Engineer with Sikorsky, a Lockheed Martin company. This award is being given for excellence in complex data-based engineering decision-making with limited input from others and for successfully delivering across multiple platforms. Congratulations, Sakath. Our next Future Technology Leaders Award recipient is Joseph Carney, Engineer, Mechanical Design at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for outstanding technical excellence and project leadership in support of the RL-10CX 3SL program. Congratulations, Joseph. Our next Future Technology Engineers or Leaders Award recipient is Joshua Cohen, Engineer, Materials and Processes at Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given for considerable contributions to the advancement and understanding of ceramic matrix composites, CMCs, elevated temperature properties, and behavior. Joshua Cohen, congratulations. Congratulations to all Future Technology Leaders Award recipients. Now, let's move on to recognizing the STEM Educator Award recipients. The STEM Educator Award is a science, technology, engineering, and math educator award. With this award, the Engineers Council recognizes individuals who are outstanding in professional qualities and have a top reputation for engineering accomplishments and leadership. Our first STEM Educator Award recipient is Dr. Masood Lashaki, engineer or assistant professor at Florida Atlantic University. This award is being given for inspiring the next generation of environmental engineers and for promoting the preservation of our climates for the generations to come. Congratulations, Dr. Lashaki. Our next STEM Educator Award recipient is Oscar Martinez, engineering instructor, SECME coordinator at the School District of Palm Beach County. This award is being given for inspiring students towards a career in engineering through foundational and advanced courses as the SECME club coordinator and through developing students through CAD models and 3D printing innovations, and also showing the next generation there's something better out there than TikTok challenges. Congratulations, Oscar. I would now like to welcome the chairman of the BDB's Aviation Aerospace Engineering Task Force, Mr. Chris Vigil, Senior Vice President and Principal of BRPH, to say a few words. Welcome, Chris.
Wow, Mike, thank you so much. What a great lineup. That's a wonderful cadre of folks that to win awards, and well done. You know, one of the great things about engineers is our diverse backgrounds, and it shows in all the folks that get awards here tonight. We come from all over the world, and so do our names. So well done, Mike, by doing a great job with all the pronunciations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So as we move on to the next set of the awards, the next one is for the Quality Engineer of the Year Award. The award recognizes the individuals who have achieved significant career accomplishments in the field of quality engineering, inspection, and quality control and quality assurance. The award also recognizes individuals who represent leadership and mentoring and training quality management personnel in the auditing systems, processes, and procedures. The recipient of this year's award goes to David Haitapelto, Principal Quality Engineer with Aerojet Rocketdyne. David has been a contributor to the success of the RL-10 program for approximately 40 years. He is highly respected by his peers, internal and external customers, and the Aerojet Rocketdyne management. He is proactive in looking for and following through with the quality and manufacturing process improvements that contribute to the organization's sustained success and is deserving of this prestigious award. This award is given to David for outstanding leadership and continuous improvement and increasing the overall skill set of the team throughout strategic mentoring techniques. Congratulations, David. Thank you. It is also my honor to present the Distinguished Engineering Achievement Awards. With this award, the Engineers Council recognizes individuals who are outstanding in professional qualities and have a top reputation of engineering accomplishments and leadership. Our first Distinguished Engineering Achievement Award goes to John Hagan, contractor, flight test director at the Boeing Company. In his 42 years of service in the Hornet program, John has been an influential leader through all of the aircraft's versions, from the original F-18A Hornet to the most modern version of the EF-18G Growler and the next gen jammer pods. He has done it all as a Boeing and McDonnell Douglas employee. He is the recognized leader for all F-18 flight testing, and this award is being given for the excellent leadership of a lifelong contributions to the F-18 Hornet test program, which are significantly responsible for its success. Congratulations, John. And our next recipient of the Distinguished Engineering Achievement Award is Samuel Hoover, Principal Engineer with Pratt & Whitney. Sam's leadership, positive attitude, and technical excellence have been critical in the Pratt & Whitney ability to deliver quality products. This award is being given for numerous contributions which further the capabilities of digital electronic control systems at Pratt & Whitney. Congratulations, Sam. Thank you. And our final recipient of the Distinguished Engineering Achievement Award category goes to Carlos Rodriguez, Senior Manager, Systems Verification and Development at Aerojet Rocketdyne. Carlos is an outstanding leader in his profession of great integrity and does an excellent job mentoring and developing our young engineers to be the leaders of tomorrow. He started his career as a technician and worked second shift testing RL-10 engines and other propulsion systems while earning his BS degree in mechanical engineering. He is a born leader and has taken on increased responsibilities throughout his career, leading to his current position as a senior engineering manager for Aerojet Rocketdyne. This award is being given in recognition for a lifetime of achievement and leadership spanning turbojet engine, liquid rocket, solid rocket, and hypersonic propulsion systems developing and testing. Congratulations, Carlos. Thank you so much. This year, as we move on to the next category of awards, we have two recipients of the Distinguished Engineering Educator Award, which honors individuals who are outstanding in the profession and have a top reputation for engineering education, mentorship, and leadership. And this year, the two participants we have that have won this award have very unique qualities that are very interesting to the engineering world, certainly setting the stage for a new age. Our first recipient of the Distinguished Engineering Educator Award is Dr. Wasim Hashkar. Associate Professor at FAU, Dr. Hashkar has recognized that current biomedical devices and methodologies used for the detection of pathogens, disease biomarkers, and cells require extensive equipment, laborious protocols, and are time-consuming. The cost of current technologies becomes unaffordable for third world countries and sub-Saharan African countries, especially in the case of HIV. So the work developed by Dr. Hashkar can potentially replace the current industry standard for HIV testing, which we know of as rapid PCR test. And as you can imagine, the methods developed by Dr. Hashkar can be tailored towards various other infectious diseases. This award is being given for sharing his engineering knowledge and passion for improving human health with thousands of engineering students worldwide, preparing them for the next steps in their professional lives. Congratulations. Our next recipient of the Distinguished Engineering Educator Award is Dr. Siddhartha Verma, Assistant Professor at Florida Atlantic University. Dr. Verma is a devoted and valuable faculty member to the FAU and his professional community. He started a new annual summer camp series in the department, which helps outreach. His research on airborne disease transmission gained significant national and international media exposure, which helped bring increased visibility on the subject matter. He currently serves on the editorial advisory board for the Physics of Fluids Journal and helped reinforce the positive role that fundamental science plays in driving social benefit via widespread public communication of disease transmission related research. Dr. Verma has also been a staunch supporter promoting early STEM, participation among students from underrepresented backgrounds, and for integrating flow physics and machine learning to address the issue of widespread dissemination of aerosolized disease transmission mechanisms. Wow, thank you, Dr. Verma, that's incredible. I would also like to recognize our final recipient for the evening. And it's for the only named award we have this year. It's the John J. Guerrera Engineering Educator of the Year Award. It goes to the recipient who has a lifelong commitment to the advancement of engineering through education, research, and industry partnerships. This year's recipient of the prestigious John J. Guerrera Engineering Educator of the Year Award goes to Dr. Stuart Glegg, Professor and Director of the Center of Acoustics and Vibration at FAU. In 1996, Dr. Glegg was part of an industry government academia partnership that received a NASA Group Achievement Award for their study on the reduction of aircraft engine broadband fan noise. The team included major aircraft manufacturers like Boeing, Pratt & Whitney, General Electric, and NASA. In 2004, Dr. Glegg was awarded the AIAA Aeroacoustics Award and Medal for contributions to the reduction of aircraft broadband fan noise. In addition to a career of support of the aerospace industry partners, Dr. Glegg has provided outstanding contributions to the education of students in the field of acoustics, ocean, and mechanical engineering over a 36-year career. On behalf of everyone at the engineering profession, thank you, Dr. Glegg, for giving us your very best. Congratulations to all the recipients of the 2022 National Engineers Week Awards, and let's give you all a big round of applause. I'd like to now ask, is Dale Ketchum on the line? Great, looks like Dale's joining us. Welcome, Dale.
I am.
Great, it's my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Dale Ketchum, Vice President, Government and External Relations of Space Florida. In this role, Dale utilizes existing and developing networks to distinguish the state of Florida as the recognized leader in the exploration, national security, and commercial space marketplace through innovation, collaboration, and influence. So I invite you all to please welcome Dale. Thank you, Dale.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'll be brief because I know you all want to wrap these things up, and I congratulate everybody who received an award today. What you're doing is very important, certainly for the state as well as for the country. I was born in South Florida, but my dad moved us to Cocoa Beach back in 3 years before NASA was created, and I learned to walk on Cocoa Beach and had the opportunity to grow up with the original 7 astronauts in Cocoa Beach, which was a great place to grow up. It was a great childhood. Part of that helped form and obviously moved me into a career in the space program. When I was a senior graduating from high school and going off to the University of Florida was the year that Nixon canceled the Apollo program, which cost 26,000 jobs here in late in 1972, which was a big blow. And when my oldest son went off to the University of Florida in 2011 was the year that the shuttle was retired, and we lost 9,000 jobs, direct jobs here, and about 27,000 indirect. So I've been a part of the space program through the roller coaster that we've had over these periods of time, but I'm glad now over the last 10 plus years to work with Space Florida. And a quick overview of Space Florida, because most people don't really know what it is. The best way to view us is we are a special district of the state of Florida, exactly like an airport or a seaport authority, but we're a spaceport authority, and we have jurisdiction around the state. We have projects, most of them are here on the Space Coast, not surprisingly. But we have projects in Pensacola and Jacksonville and Miami and Tampa and a number of rural communities as well. We're also a financing authority. We help finance major infrastructure and equipment and work closely with the Florida Department of Transportation to put in common use infrastructure. And that's helped us really come back, particularly from the shuttle retirement when the place was devastated economically. And we now have more than replaced all of the jobs that were lost then, and we're much more diversified in our missions and our customers, very intentionally by the state to move away from reliance solely on the government as a customer and to move away from solely being a launch point. We're now building on the heritage of what was here before. We now manufacture rockets and capsules and satellites, and we've significantly been a part of significantly enhancing NASA's next Artemis mission, helping grow what they do out at Kennedy Space Center with their exploration ground systems. Working very closely. Just this morning, I was out touring, briefing with Space Force, the new service that manages national security space, which is a obviously increasingly important component of our everyday lives. But most of that has been built up by the growth of the commercial sector, whether it's Blue Origin or SpaceX or Boeing or Lockheed Martin, smaller launch vehicles like Relativity, Firefly, and Astra, building satellites like OneWeb, Terran Orbital, as well as one of the things that's of most interest is Space Florida's single largest project is Northrop Grumman, a long-range strike bomber facility down at Melbourne Airport. It's an 8-building campus, and we own that facility and lease it back to Northrop Grumman, as well as much of the Embraer business jet design and manufacturing facility there in Melbourne Airport. So we've done a really good job of helping to diversify and take advantage of what was here. And I think certainly the Space Coast and actively participating in trying to broaden that beyond the Space Coast and take advantage of what you guys do down there in South Florida, certainly with what Pratt and Rocketdyne and Aerojet do, are absolutely critical components of the industrial capability that we're able to bring, that Florida possesses, and bring that to the marketplace to encourage growth here in Florida. What's that really mean for engineers and future engineers in Florida? Obviously, it's very exciting. We're continuing to grow. I think we're diversifying broadly, so we won't catch it in the teeth with the retirement of another federal program. Programs come and they go, and they hurt when you get them, but it's like your retirement program. You want to be diversified so you can ride out the storm and continue to grow. I think our long-term vision for Space Florida is to grow our existing advantageous position as being the most active and successful spaceport on the planet, but in 20, 50 years to be the primary port of departure and entry for this planet into human activity into the solar system. And that people think that's a long way away, and it's not next year, but in 5-10 years, we're going to see an awful lot more going on. We're already doing manufacturing in space to bring materials down to put on the open market. I think the motivation for most of us is really a vision by a certain Miami high school graduate from Miami, Palmetto High School, a guy named Jeff Bezos. And when he did his valedictorian speech at Princeton, he talked about we plunder the planet and ravage the earth for minerals and energy, when all of the minerals and energy that humankind could ever want is out there available to us in the solar system. And that we should have a goal of moving heavy industry and mining off of the planet and return the earth to zoned residential. That's a rather compelling image and model to pursue. But I think the goal is, his vision is millions of people living and working in space. Elon Musk is a little more focused. He's going to Mars. And both of those guys are certainly driving a lot of the disruptive activity in the space industry. That's a good thing. They can be, in many ways, most of what they're achieving is on their own dollar, which means they can behave a little petulantly, as billionaires are wont to do on occasion. But our job at Space Florida is to see that those billionaires are behaving that way here in Florida. But I think that image is what drives us. And although today is somewhat nostalgic for those of us who grew up in the original space race, because we have a formidable competitor that is going to challenge us in the solar system for certainly at least the next 100 years through the rest of everybody else's lifetime that's breathing today. So it's sort of the Great Race 2.0. But that competitor is not Russia, it's China. And China, as I'm sure most of you know, are in the engineering business. The United States produces around 70,000 engineers a year, and the Chinese crank out 600,000 engineers a year. It could be argued that they're not as talented and gifted and disciplined. Well, it probably is disciplined, but they don't come with the creativity that we like to think the United States brings to its engineering cohort. But to quote Vladimir Lenin, quantity is a quality of its own. And when you keep cranking out 600,000 engineers to 70,000 engineers year after year after year, I think everybody recognizes the formidable competitor we're challenging, who's challenging us. China is going to achieve great things in space. They already have. They have every right to. But I think collectively we have some serious issues with the Chinese Communist Party and their leadership. I guess to leave you with a vision and why I would certainly encourage you to continue working in whatever field, but the space program in particular. If you think about it, every international air traffic control tower in the world has a common language, because you're going to need a common language in air traffic control towers, international air traffic control towers around the world, for the obvious reason. And that common language is English, because the United States led in the development of the aviation industry around the globe after World War II. There will be a common language for doing business in the solar system, but there is no guarantee that it is going to be English. And I would like to think that space is hard enough without having to do it in Mandarin. So I want to ask you all to please keep your focus on the efforts that you're pursuing now with great fanfare and enthusiasm, and for what you've accomplished. And again, congratulations to the awards given today. Please keep it up, and thanks for all you do. Thanks.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you for those words. Yeah, those kinds of thoughts are in our minds, you know, and if they're not in our minds, they're definitely on the tip of our mind, because it's all subjects we're going to be facing. You know, as we start to wrap up the event, I should give some thanks. I give thanks to Dale for your speech here. I appreciate that keynote speech. And on behalf of the Business Development Board and the National Engineers Council, I'd like to thank everybody for attending the celebration here of engineering excellence. And thank you to Aerojet Rocketdyne and as the presenting sponsor, and to all of our sponsors for your support for the event. We also like to thank the MC Mike McGann for his support of the BDB and the Engineer Council Awards. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining in here today. I think it's also appropriate that we also take a moment and thank our U.S. servicemen and women fighting for our freedom and our liberty and our equal rights all over the world. Much of what we do and the jobs that we do are support what they do. And so we never forget who we're working for. That's an important subject for us. And I'd also like to say, you know, to Dale's points about the engineering world really leading the cusp on the subject about outer space travel is, you know, we're also at the forefront of combating the COVID-19 pandemic as well. Whether it's through the airborne disease transmission studies or rapid PCR tests, or even just transporting the information and documentation elsewhere in the world. You know, our engineers are thinking through new infrared and ventilator systems and face shields and masking systems and all sorts of ways. It's not engineers, it is engineers who are at the forefront of solving all these kinds of world's problems. You know, it was engineers, not doctors, that solved the E. coli pandemic of the 1920s. And it was engineers and not lawyers that solved the transportation and food shortages in the world's third world countries like India and Africa. And it'll be engineers, not politicians, that will advance our space travel. We all know, as Dale mentioned, as Joaquin mentioned earlier, about some of the concepts we have struggled with are just funding sources. And that's what it comes down to. You know, we are already thinking, how do we get there and how do we do that? And it's already very possible. We already know that we can do it. So as we solve the COVID issues and we solve, you know, resolve all these kinds of things for a normalcy as we come to, you know, I look forward to doing this event next year in person. I know we're going to solve these kinds of things. And we all want to get back to a face-to-face environment and a new normalcy that everybody wants to be in, engineers or non-engineers. And as soon as we have that date for our next event, we'll publicize that, let everybody know when it's coming. And, you know, thank you all for all the great work you do. Thank you all for all the fantastic innovations and thoughts that you guys come up with. And thank you all for the evening and the event. I want to appreciate that as much as I possibly can. And this is the end of our event. And I thank you so much, and all have a good night. Good night, all.
Thank you to Kelly and the BDB.